I've been waiting to try this new 2022 driver for ages. So let's do it, and let's do it now. Hi everyone, my name's James Robinson and welcome to this YouTube channel. Guys, today, that's right, I have the Callaway Rogue ST Max LS. This is the low spin variant of the Rogue ST Max family. And guys, I've been waiting so long to get my hands on this low spin driver. So today we're going to test this out on the golf course here at Woolley Park Golf Club and in the studio to see just how it compares to what's one of my favourite drivers so far of 2022, this one with the red face. Now, as you can probably tell, guys, it is quite a difficult day for golf today. It's quite a windy day, as you can tell today. A very difficult day for golf, but a perfect day here in the UK to test drivers, because how often do we get a clear day? Which one should we go first? Let's go TaylorMade Stealth first, then Rogue ST Max LS. So first outdoor the shot of the day is the TaylorMade Stealth Plus, and that is a TaylorMade 5. The Rogue ST Max LS will be a TaylorMade 1. And guys, for anyone who wants to see a full review of the Triple Diamond, hit that subscribe button, because I cannot wait for that. Oh, one. We know what the Stealth offers. You've been hitting this well, just more of the same. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's going to be tough to beat, but I think if anything can beat that, it could well be this. Or Triple Diamond, maybe. As mentioned before, the Triple Diamond kind of scares me because you have to hit it incredibly well. Not that you don't have to hit these well. Looking down at this, it looks incredible. It looks like how I wanted the Rogue ST Max to look, if that makes sense. Right. Oh yeah. Oh yes, please. That felt actually incredibly solid. Guys, make sure you stay tuned to see these drivers do inside when compared, and a bit cleaner than they are now. Now, I have done full reviews on the channel, guys, already of the Callaway Rogue ST Max and the TaylorMade Stealth Plus, so if you want to see those, I'll link them probably in the description below. But this is the first time I've got my hands on the LS, the low spin. I think that could be a bit naughty, you know. Wow, I see a ball right up there in the fairway, and that is massive. And don't get me wrong, I'm well aware that this hole is probably one of the only holes that we are playing downwind today, but these two drives are no slouch. Check those out. I think that one's going to be the Callaway and this one's going to be the TaylorMade. Remember, the TaylorMade is a TaylorMade number 5, wasn't it? And that one's a number 1. Let's go find out. This test is going to be very much on landing distance because it's quite wet underfoot, and this is the TaylorMade 5. I could tell that by the line off the tee, meaning that is a TaylorMade 1. That is a Callaway Rogue ST Max LS, and that is a 1-0 lead on the outdoor leg of this test. Stay tuned for the indoor leg. Okay, smack bang into the wind, and you'll see that big lake up on the left-hand side. That's not normally a lake. Well, it is, but it's never full. Yeah, if we're going there today, we are losing a picks. And as always, we will switch it up a little bit now. So we're going to go we're going to go Callaway Rogue ST Max LS first time. That's quite a mouthful, isn't it? One of the things that I love about this driver, guys, is it looks just like the Callaway Rogue ST Max, just a little bit squashed, just a little bit more weight in the front of the head, as you can see there. We still have a little bit of weight in the back, but not as much. We still have all that adjustability, and for me the head shape is absolutely gorgeous with that kind of matte carbon top and that gold ring. I would change that colour if I could, maybe to a red or a white or something, but apart from that, yes please. So one of the big things I like about both these drivers is the shape. They're both designed to be pretty low spin drivers, although the Stealth won't determine that in its marketing. However, obviously the Callaway Rogue ST Max LS, that's exactly what it is claiming, the LS standing for low spin, with those weights pushed to the front there, as opposed to the movable weight we do have in the Stealth. For me, looking down at both these drivers, I do like the carbon finishes. I actually prefer the matte carbon finish on the Callaway Rogue. I would worry how that would look after a few bag clatters, because I don't look after stuff that well, but then I suppose that could chip and crack as well anyway. The big stories in these drivers are the face. So obviously we all know about that red carbon face we have in the TaylorMade Stealth, but we also have the flash face design in the Callaway Rogue ST Max LS, as well as that AI designed jailbreak speed frame. So again guys, this is ball number 1 how can we cope into this breeze? This is a strong breeze. It's been a hurricane for the last 2 weeks. We want a low piercing flight here. Start at the right hand 150 marker and just let it kind of come back in. I stayed at it, but I didn't mind it. Felt solid again. That's like literally bang next to the 150 marker. We're going to take that all day. Where's my other ball gone? Now I must say, I've been really enjoying the feel, the sound and the looks of the TaylorMade Stealth this year, but I've been eagerly waiting to get hold of this, the LS version. Wait till that triple diamond comes, guys, because that could be... it's going to go one way or the other, but let's see how this one copes. Right, we're going to try the same shot. That's a little bit left. Is it on line with... I think that's actually the other 150 marker. So we've split the fairway both times there. We're just yet to find the middle of it. Let's go and find where these are, then jump inside and talk some numbers. Then we'll have the final hole. Now I must admit, that's quite a daunting tee shot for me with the water over on the left. Now I didn't mind either of those shots. Starting the ball out to the right and it's staying there is fine for me. And a little bit of a pull that goes in the left hand rough, as long as it's not a vicious hook, again, it's fine. Now I've just spent ages looking for the Callaway, and this is the time of year it is, guys. It's there. So this is right hand rough. It was at the 150 marker, as I said. TaylorMade, it's over there to the left. It's probably a couple of yards further up, although it's not plugged. It is close to the water, so I'll deduct it points for that. But I think you can't really split those. I'd rather have the right shot than the left shot, definitely. But they both missed the fairway, both very similar in distance. And rather dramatically, I'm going to give them half a point each there. So that's 1.5 to the Callaway, half to the TaylorMade. All comes down to the final hole for the outdoor test. First, let's talk some numbers. So guys, you'll see that the hole I chose for the simulated to test the Callaway Rogue ST Max LS was the 18th at Pebble Beach. It was a little bit nicer weather there than outside, obviously in the studio being nice and warm. And one of the first things that I really took from this indoor session was just how good the Callaway Rogue ST Max LS did feel. Now, I said in my review of the Callaway Rogue ST Max, the standard version, that it sounded as good as anything I've ever hit. And for me, the LS almost exaggerated that to a point where it felt like it was coming off hotter, it felt like it was coming off faster, and obviously it was coming off with a little bit less spin, which for me is always going to be more beneficial than a standard model. I then compared it to the TaylorMade Stealth Plus, and for me, I love the feel of this. I really enjoy the sound of it. For me, it's just something a little bit different, and I actually couldn't split them for feel and sound. I think it was something, maybe they're both different, but they're both comparable in that they're just enjoyable to hit. So I know what you're thinking, how far did they go, which one was the best, and which one was the lowest spin? Look at that for a last shot. I'm going to keep that rolling, so I really, really enjoyed it. Where's it land? There. Let's talk numbers. After hitting a bunch of shots with the TaylorMade Stealth Plus and the Callaway Rogue ST LS, you see I actually managed more ball speed on average with the Callaway. Launch angle was very, very similar. The Callaway actually spun a little bit more. Not a lot, but just a little bit. And the carry distances were very, very similar. The Callaway had it by 2 yards. I actually swung very, very well in this comparison, nice and consistently. Not a lot in it. Let's get back out on the golf course and see which one can take the W. And so guys, at two very similar lots of numbers there in the studio, I've started doing that, giving myself more of a tight hole to aim at, just to make sure you're not stood there on the range trying to smash the dimples off the ball. I can't wait to test this Callaway against the Cobra LTDx LS. I need to wrestle it back off Chris to start with. Right, final hole, it's 1.5 to a half, and the wind's up again. And we'll do an odd, which one's on my hand first? That one, Stealth. Thought it might have been the 3-wood, which would have been a re-go, but right. Big high draw into wind. Oh, that's toey and lovely. That's round the corner and that's going to be long. So interested to keep this test fair now. I'm going to try and hit a toey one with this and see how it plays, because that's how, for me, I know I can game a driver. If I hit it toey and it does what I want it to do, brilliant. If I hit it toey and it goes way left, not ideal. That's not always the driver, that's sometimes down to me, but sometimes certain elements of a driver can help with that, such as the visuals or the shaft or the makeup or whatever. This head looks so good, come on. Toey slinger. Oh, we have as well. That's gone a little bit further left, but it could take more of the slope. This is going to be interesting. And sometimes into a wind, that little toey low spinner is exactly what you want, especially over a little corner like that when the green is tucked away up there. And these are two of the longest drives I've hit in this hole for some time. The wind's kind of this way, so that toey one has helped them a bit. You can see we're dangerously close to another lake here, which is a lot more full than it usually is. The fairway's over here. So not two of the best drives you're ever going to hit there on this 18th hole. But like I've said, today's a very difficult day off the tee, as the sun just finally comes out as we're wrapping up. But they're both long and they're both decent shots. Is this a 5 or a 1? It's a 5. That's the TaylorMade Stealth, which means that one all the way down there. That's a decent, that's not a bad effort, is it? I mean, it's dangerously close to that. But guys, that's a good 25 yards past. That obviously could have been a different bounce. That's the beauty of testing out here on the golf course. I'd rather have that shot than that shot, because I'm hitting a wedge as opposed to maybe a 9-iron or a chippy 8. So the Callaway Rogue ST Max LS takes it out here on the golf course. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Really hope you've enjoyed that. If you have, I'm incredibly worried about sliding down into there. So I'm going to leave you now. Guys, smash that subscribe button, leave us a like, and make sure you stay tuned for the triple diamond and a few more driver comparisons. Apart from that, I'll see you all at exactly the same time tomorrow. Bye!